Xero model for 0 to 4 feet. That's pretty much how we got the name for it. Like we do, we take the best, what we believe to be the best elements across a few of our most popular models. Black box rocker, Monsta Box contours, Monsta Box rails, that little bit fuller rounder rail, and putting the Monsta outline on it. So yeah, you know, keeping it high performance, keeping a high performance outline that we're all familiar with, and getting it to do its job in weak waves. The start of making the Xero really came from the Olympics when we were, I think when we first knew that surfing was in there, and it was in Japan, and it was about, you know, what we expected to have. And I don't know if for anyone who's surfed Japan in those wind swell days, it's quite soft, and you need a board that's going to generate speed and do the work for you, because it's pretty hard work. So, you know, it was always targeted at the Olympics, and with, I think we had 5 athletes heading there from all over the globe, you know, which was a really good representation and a really good chance for us to R&D this model, you know, a year or 2, maybe even 2 years out prior to it. So a lot of time went into it. The black box rocker, I believe, has probably been the fastest, most versatile rocker out of all of the X series, and in particular in weaker or flatter faced waves rather than not your curvy waves, even though it has proven to go pretty good. But you know, the rocker, it just accelerates, and it really excels in those weaker waves, which most of us really have to surf and contend with. It is really hard to, when you're coming up with or redeveloping or redesigning a new model, to walk away from a model or a couple of models that are so proven. We're taking out a black box and a Monsta Box and we're replacing it with one model. For everyone who's ridden a Monsta Box and or a black box, the dimensions are there to replicate those 2 models. So if you've ridden a Monsta Box in regular dims, you've got it. If you've ridden a black box in its dims, then you've got the Easy Rider dim. So that was pretty easy. And if you haven't ridden either of those 2 boards before, do an 1 or 2 inch step down from your normal shortboard. If you've got ridden some other brands and you want to try it, you know, you've never ridden one of these before, then the easiest way to, you know, probably for that is to just go an 1 or 2 inches shorter.